Rodrygo is not short of admirers, yet the way the narrative now circles around him feels cruelly ironic. At Real Madrid, he is no longer the central piece. Under Xabi Alonso, the plan favors fresher, more explosive profiles and a deeper rotation, turning his role into an open question from the very first La Liga matchday. Paradoxically, interest is not the issue. Liverpool have monitored him for the wing, Tottenham have weighed a massive bid, and other elite clubs have run the numbers. But everything keeps stalling because Rodrygo refuses to leave at any price. He wants a destination with real ambition and stature, and a net salary reportedly around €12 million per year. Terms that scare away suitors or force them to pivot to cheaper, lower-risk names. The result is a stalemate that traps everyone. Madrid might sell, but nothing sufficiently attractive has landed. He is open to moving, but not at the cost of stepping down from the Champions League aura he has earned. Even Rodrygo's own messaging has added fog. A calm social post about clearing his head and focusing on the road ahead sparked a wave of interpretations. Some read it as a hint at departure, others as simple preseason self-talk. Meanwhile, new signings and emerging teammates have made his place less guaranteed. Madrid are not short of alternatives who are younger, cheaper, and brimming with upside. So the sticking point is not demand, but clarity. The club want closure without compromising their terms. The player wants to protect his status without slamming shut his future. Timing makes that conflict sharper. If he truly wanted a blockbuster move, the window to act was early summer, when budgets are full and squads have obvious gaps. As deadline pressure builds, most clubs have either spent heavily or are guarding the last funds for must-fill roles. Asking for top wages and a huge fee now is like sending a pass into empty space. No one is waiting there. That pricing not only limits Madrid's liquidity, but also narrows Rodrygo's own escape routes. Does he sense this? Or does he still believe last year's Champions League memories alone justify a premium? Look across the plausible destinations and the pattern repeats. Liverpool, Spurs, Bayern, and others have considered him. Yet with today's numbers, they prefer targets who cost less and carry fewer unknowns. The slowdown, mixed with a slightly inflated self-valuation, has turned Rodrygo into a suspended story, neither irresistible enough to force a deal today, nor modest enough to erase risk for buyers. From Madrid's side, Alonso has bigger fires to manage than reshaping an attack around one forward. From the player's side, his wage line looks more like a barrier than a bridge. If he truly wanted out, he knows few clubs will drop near nine-figure money and bankroll a premium net salary at the end of a window. That is why the most logical reading is that he still prioritizes staying. In Madrid, he keeps a voice in the dressing room, reliable minutes over a long season, and the Bernabeu plus Champions League every year. Benefits very few destinations can match right now. He is choosing stability, using salary as a protective wall that preserves face amid constant rumors while signaling loyalty to the club. The risk is how long the gray zone lasts. Wait too long, and he may slide towards surplus in a squad growing deeper by the month. If he holds his nerve, opportunity can still knock. He is 24, proven on big European nights, and too talented to fade. But the market clock does not pause for anyone. Teams entering a brutal calendar want guaranteed impact, not gambles. A long stretch sitting on the bench at the Bernabeu could drain his rhythm and jeopardize his place with Brazil ahead of the next World Cup. To keep that path open, he needs regular football now, not later. The broader landscape also matters. Football is multipolar now. Leaving Madrid is no longer automatically a step down. The Premier League concentrates money and power. City under Pep Guardiola are a near unstoppable machine. Liverpool under Arne Slot are building a modern, high-tempo structure, and contenders across Europe, from Inter to Bayern, can offer a stage worthy of a prime-age forward. A well-chosen move could let Rodrygo build his own throne rather than share the crown. At Liverpool, he could step into a flank that seeks greater consistency, collect 50-plus matches, and rediscover peak rhythm as a near-guaranteed starter. At City, the challenge would be harsher, but the rewards are bigger, and his penalty box instincts, burst on the wing, and big game positioning could fit a highly structured system. Success in England would turbocharge his profile in ways hard to replicate while competing for touches with a crowd of stars in Madrid. There are even reports of representatives traveling to England to sound out top Premier League clubs. If one of them tables the right offer quickly, talks could finally unlock before the window shuts. With days slipping away and major international targets looming, the decision cannot drift. Stay and fight for a place in Madrid's new cycle, or jump on terms that work in practice, not just on paper.